Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is Tribe of Audience, as you all know. So I'm here to bring you the latest Arsenal and football update with a go on around the world. So today we're going to start with some talking points. Although today's show feel long well because we have a lot of things to talk about. Okay, so I will break the news yesterday night. Say Izzy don't come back to training, and this morning I can see the news they fly up and down. Say Izzy don't come back to training ground, and that's a very good one for the Arsenal fan base and for everybody supporting Arsenal. So we'll be doing a preview of all the whole big matches we go play on this weekend, starting from Premier League. We will enter La Liga and come back to the Premier League. So first of all, I think first talking point now, see Barca and Real Madrid, they look to do remontada for Champions League. So we don't know how their matches go be this weekend, whether they go rest some of their players to do their remontada. Even though say some of us no believe say they go fit do remontada, some people say na remontada they go do, no be remontada, na remontada they go do. So we hope say they go fit do a very big comeback, because like I tell you yesterday night, I say at least two teams for the Champions League will do a very great comeback. Which of the team we go do the comeback for now, we don't know. But I know see Liverpool doing the comeback, and I know still see Sporting CP doing the comeback against Arsenal. So that. Okay, over to the first match we will look at today now. Manchester United versus Leeds. Manchester United versus Leeds. Manchester United now club where they play match like in 2 or 3 weeks. So and this time they will face Leeds United. So we don't know how the game go be. But then I feel like say a major upset will happen for this match, because the same way Manchester United don't the rest for long, and so Leeds United too don't the rest. They don't the rest since. So although Manchester United have been a very better team under Michael Carrick, but then I don't know if the team don't really gel like that. I don't know if they don't really gel. Looking at the fact say Maguire self, with the years Maguire if you know they are around, no they are available for that match. So we don't know if they will really put up a very good show against Leeds United. But if you ask me, I would say I see Leeds United causing an upset, because they really, the last time I've been watching their match, I think against Chelsea, and Leeds United really come outside play. I think Chelsea they win that match, and the match ended up as a draw. Wake up and miss one last minute open net like that. But so I feel like that match is going to be a very tough one, and if Leeds United come outside play, man, you go get them hot, because one of their strongest players this season is Maguire for that back, and this one way he no go there around. I feel like say if like in the first 20 minutes of the match, Leeds United rush them like come outside play ball, Man United go get them hot. They go get them hot. They go see and collect. They even pack goals go out. But then since this their keeper been come, the man don't they try, they help them, they make some kind of saves. So but this United front line, I think to me they are more clinical. So I feel like a major upset go there. But then I still see Manchester United winning that match, like a 2-1 win for Manchester United. So if you get any objections, if you get any other prediction different from which I don't predict, if you drop out for the comment section. This club will go they look at now Liverpool versus Fulham. After that 90 minutes for Champions League, where Liverpool no get even one shot on target, that was a very disgraceful match. I think some people even they talk saying that the first time in Liverpool history where they play full 90 minutes where they no see one shot on target, they no get one shot on target. And like I've been telling you yesterday, what's in be named Salah was on the bench and on use sub, so we don't know if they save him for this Premier League match, because I think they day 1 point ahead of Chelsea, and if Chelsea beat Man City, which we know say that one we know they possible, or then if Chelsea go beat Man City and Liverpool misbehave, Chelsea go climb, enter that top 5, enter that 5th position, and that is going to be a bad one, because now we don't secure the 5th slot for which is the column for Liverpool of the 5th slot of the Premier League. So any team now we make up to the 5th position, any team we make up to the 5th position will be going to the Champions League. So Liverpool need to take this match with all seriousness. Although this is their keeper, this is their second choice keeper. Wetin be that name again? Mama Dashil. I mean, wetin be like since Alisson come out, the guy is always the guy they do off and on. Today he go make good saves. Tomorrow he go just misbehave. Like see the goal where Desire Doué of PSG score am. That was a very clean ball. We say if na Raya did that post, Raya go come out that ball. But I don't know. The guy just dey misbehave. But then hopefully Liverpool will win, because Fulham na very stupid team. They go first with me score them like 1 goal 2 goals before you can see say they will come outside come dey play ball and the rest of them. And for the fact say na for Anfield, and one thing wey Liverpool go wan do na to win this match for Anfield, so that e go boost their morale as they dey look to welcome PSG by Tuesday. So I feel like Liverpool go snap out the win. I feel like Liverpool will snap out the win because my Anfield they play this match. So I feel like Liverpool will snap out the win against Fulham. And I'm predicting Liverpool to win. I know this will never be take our life, so I just decided to switch. So I'm predicting a Liverpool win. They will snap out the win. It's going to be a narrow win. I'm predicting a 2-1 win. 2-1 win to Liverpool. Liverpool to win 4-2-1. But if they no take time, that match will end like 2-2 draw. But then I'm predicting a 2-1 win to Liverpool. We enter La Liga. Real Madrid will be playing Girona. This match is going to be a very, very twisty one, because now we don't know wetin go dey Real Madrid coach head, whether he go wan rest some players, then prepare them ahead of their remontada wey they go wan do against Bayern Munich. But then I still feel like Real Madrid get the second 11 which fit do the job against Girona, because the Girona of now no be the Girona of those last 2 seasons wey be say they play ball, wey be say they even make am to the Champions League. This Girona just they dey very, very shaky ever since they lose some of their players. Savinho become Man City and the rest of them. So I feel like Real Madrid get the upper power to beat Girona. But if you ask me, I go say instead of resting your players, play everybody where you need to play. First half, if na fit they win like 2-0 or 3-0, then you bench them, bring it the second 11 to see of the match. So that is my own take. But I feel like Real Madrid coach go wan rest in players, play people like Bellingham, Brahim Diaz and the rest of them. Bellingham still just they come back from injury, so if you won't give them more time. And looking at the point, say Barca they use 7 points gap them with less than 7 matches or 6 matches to go. So I feel like wetin they call them, the man go wan rest players. But then I no go advise am make e rest players, because anything we make am rest players and Barca win their match, it's going to be 10 points gap. So but then I know they rule out Girona from this match, because Girona na a very wicked side. Girona is a very wicked side. They like punishing big teams. Now side they like to show big teams shake. So I no go rule out Girona winning this match, but I know still they rule out Real Madrid winning the match, or at least seeing out a draw. Saying that they are home, they play the match and they go still get one eye on the Champions League to perform a remontada. So but then I see if you ask me, I see Girona doing an upset. I see Girona doing an upset to Real Madrid. That is if they rest their players. If Real Madrid rest their players, like if they rest Vinicius, rest Mbappe, play Brahim Diaz, Bellingham and the rest of them, I see Girona doing an upset. My prediction to this match, my prediction. This one a tough one, a tough one. Okay, but then I predict. I don't predict 2-1. I predict a 2-0 win to Real Madrid. Predict 2-0 win. So Madrid go win this match 2-0. Predicting Madrid to win this match 2-0. The next match we will go look into now, Chelsea versus Man City. Chelsea versus Man City. Okay, so I'm using this video to beg Chelsea. Resin no I've been a Ramsey. No, I dey beg una. Yes, I no be that proud Arsenal fan. Proud Arsenal fan. So I dey beg Chelsea fans. I beg Chelsea, Garnacho, Neto, Estavao, what do they call them? Opama. If there is any day I will need support people as an Arsenal fan, it go be tomorrow. I dey beg una. Chelsea, I dey beg una. Chelsea, I'm begging. I can even go on my knees and beg, please and please. All we are asking for is a win or a draw against Man City. A win or a draw against Man City. I beg una fit do these things. In short, I stumbled into a news this morning, say Paul Merson, that's an Arsenal legend, he was saying that on Saturday that Chelsea is going to hand over the league to Arsenal, and I wish and I pray that that's what is going to happen, seeing the fact say Enzo Fernandez, one of their best midfielder, no go there around to play this match based on him coach with saying issue with the coach and so on. Then looking at their defense, Chelsea defense no really dey that solid, but then I just feel like say for the fact say na for Stamford Bridge, Chelsea go give a good showing. And usually if you check the past records, most of the matches against Man City for that Stamford Bridge, they always get a high scoring this thing. I think the last time they played that was it 4-4 or 3-3, something like that. So but then I'm supporting and I'm hoping that Chelsea will do the job for us come tomorrow by either winning or drawing against Man City. Although Man City another angry venom. You see the way that they scatter, what is it they call, scatter Liverpool for the FA Cup 4-0. Although if you still check their Premier League matches, I think their last 2 Premier League matches they never really play well like that. So but then I hope that Chelsea can do the job, and my prediction against Chelsea versus Man City is going to be a 2-2 draw. I see Chelsea seeing out a draw in the Stamford Bridge. I see Chelsea seeing out a draw in the Stamford Bridge. Although this their coach, I be talking today, Ramsey Noah, I been a Racing Noah, I don't even know Ramsey Noah what they call him. Never really show say if he beats big sides, starting with Arsenal beat them home and away for Carabao Cup, then going to PSG, playing it to an aggregate, they beat now for Stamford Bridge 3-0. He has not showed that he has what it takes to beat big club, but I hope that he can see out even if na a draw against Man City. So over to the next match we'll be looking at now, Espanyol Barca. Another remotonda team. Another La Liga team that is seen to do a remotonda in the Champions League. So I don't really get much to say about this Barca Espanyol. Just like I said against Real Madrid, I feel like Barca too will also want rest players, seeing the fact that they no get Rafinha and they'll have to play with Rashford again in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. That Rafinha wey Barca dey miss. That Rafinha, because I dey always talk something. It's one thing for a team to have 2 type of players. Now, a player that can dribble and show skill, and a player that can finish the work. Now, Barca get those 2 players in Lamine Yamal and Rafinha. Yamal na the one wey dey always show skills, dribble and the rest of them. Why Rafinha na the one wey dey always finish the dirty works. And then to people wey dey compare Rafinha and Lamine, these 2 people are 2 different players. But if you ask me, I feel like say na Rafinha dey carry Barca, not even Lamine Yamal, because yes, Lamine Yamal is skillful, he does the skills, he dribbles and the rest of them, but at the end of all the whole dribbling, the person that buries the goal or that buries the ball into the back of the net is the most important player. It just be like, I see some Barca fans be the lament the other day, they say, I wish to say we get 2 Lamine Yamal against Atletico Madrid. I have to say when I get 2 Lamine Yamal against Atletico Madrid, una for no still Atletico Madrid, because Barca did not lack somebody that would be skillful and create chances. What they lacked was a Rafinha, someone that could bury the chance, which was why they played Rashford in that Rafinha week, but Rashford was unable to bury the chances. Rashford was wasteful. I can count like 5 chances where Rashford be missed. So back to the game against Espanyol, I feel like Barca will still win that game, even if they decide to rest players. Although that's left to Hansi Flick to think whether he go want rest players, but I feel like he go want rest Lamine against this game. He go want rest Lamine, but then Barca still get the firepowers to see out this game. They get Gavi, Pedri and the rest of them for the midfield. They still get Ferran Torres, they get Rashford up front. So I feel like Barca will win this match. And I see Barca win this match 2-0. So that's my prediction. I see Barca win this match 2-0, and I still feel like Hansi Flick go want rest Lamine, at least Lamine and maybe Pedri, because I feel like now these 2 people will be the most important people. Then I see Kubasi coming back to play that defense. So I see Kubasi coming back to play that defense. Then nothing really much. Espanyol, no, I don't feel like they have. I don't feel like they have the firepower to cause Barca an upset. Seeing that Barca go one face at least. Now this one they feel win for now. That's the league. Seeing that they pass Madrid with 7 points, so I feel like Barca go win this match. 2-0 is my prediction. So drop your prediction on the comment section if you get any ulterior prediction to it. I don't predict. Now onto the final match, the final and the most important match we're going to talk about is going to be Arsenal versus Bournemouth. So Arsenal will be welcoming Bournemouth to the Emirates Stadium, and as you all know, as an Arsenal fan where I be now, I feel like say Arteta supposed to learn. Arteta supposed to learn from his mistakes, benching Raya in 2 matches and getting out of those 2 competitions. So I feel like Arteta go don learn, and some people go say Arteta fit go play second 11, but I doubt if Arteta is going to play the second 11, because to Arteta now, winning this match is even more important than the Sporting match where we get Sporting CP match we will get for Emirates Stadium, because first of all we'll be playing Sporting at the Emirates Stadium, and one thing wey Arsenal need at this point now to secure a win against Bournemouth, so it go increase our morale to play against Sporting. So, and I feel like even if we win Bournemouth and we play draw against Sporting, we don't qualify for the semi-finals of the Champions League, because 1-0 is a very big advantage, and any team will fit defend that 1-0 for 90 minutes. If you are talking about any team that can defend 1-0 for 90 minutes, now Arsenal defense. Arsenal is the only team. They did it against Chelsea, beat Chelsea in the first leg 4-3, and came to Stamford Bridge and played a very good defensive game for 90 minutes till they got the counter and Havertz scored. So if they get any team wey go fit defend 1-0 lead for full 90 minutes to see themselves to the next phase, I think Arsenal is indeed that team. So not too much talking points against this match. I just feel like Arteta will start everybody starting the book. Gyökeres in front, Odegaard. Although I did not see Odegaard in the training session, I will still get to that place. So, but then Gyökeres up front. Everybody that needs to start that match needs to start, because by the time we win that match, I think we'll be extending, and if Chelsea can do the job for us, we'll be extending our lead to 12 points, and that's going to be a very good motivation for us. So I see Arsenal humbling Bournemouth, although not really going to be a high scoring fixture, but then Arsenal is going to win Bournemouth. Bournemouth have lost most of their key players towards last season, the end of last season, and January transfer. They lost Hodgson to Real Madrid. They lost Semenyo to Man City. They've lost plenty of their key players. So I see Arsenal doing the job. Although people will say Bournemouth have been unbeaten in their last 12 matches after being at 10 matches. But then if you check inside that 12 matches, I think 5 or 8 of the matches is now draw. And if there's one team that can hunt Arsenal, I still feel saying that this is Bournemouth. If they get anything, we go feel hunt Arsenal. I feel saying that this is Bournemouth. But then I trust Arteta say he know wetin dey at stake, because you win this match and your one hand is already on the Premier League title. So I feel like Arsenal will beat Bournemouth. Arsenal will come outside, do the basics. They might not come outside and be all attacking, but then Arsenal will come outside to the Emirates Stadium, do the basics, and take a 2-0 win. So I'm predicting a 2-0 win against Bournemouth. From the Arsenal prediction, I don't really have much to say concerning Arsenal news. So like I tell now yesterday, Eberechi Eze is back to the training ground. If he go play against the Bournemouth, we don't actually know if he go really play against Bournemouth. But then, just like I said yesterday, no Timber, no Saka in the training videos where I've been watching. Although I thought I'd be talking for the press conference against Sporting, say they don't fit, say, but then they don't go involved. So I think they'll still have one more training section before the Bournemouth match. So we'll be looking up to the training session, and then we'll wait to see at a press conference to know whether he go talk anything about Saka and Timber, and even Odegaard. So Odegaard was not available in the training videos, so I don't know if his injury against Sporting CP was a very serious one, or maybe they just come out for safety measures. So one of the trending news where I just make a let you know that the fact that one of our legends, Jack Wilshere, don't come outside the debunk wetin Walcott talk. And what was Walcott saying? Walcott was saying that wetin be name, McDoman, if they call am for World Cup, say make him no go, say McDoman dey very very small and the rest of them blah 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 blah. But then Jack Wilshere has, or him bin get a different nation. Rather him dey say if they call McDoman for the World Cup, say make the boy go, make him statement. Once him get in chance, make him play and show good workings. Then one other thing wey dey also trend na some people dey debunk say Arsenal no really get anything to play for this Champions League. Say Arsenal no fit win the Champions League, blah 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 blah. So I just get one question to ask. Most of these clubs wey dey predict say they go fit be champions, like the Real Madrid, the Bayern Munich, the Barca, una wan tell me say they never lose any match this season? Because most I see some of all these pundits judging Arsenal based on say we lose to Southampton. Based on say we lose to Southampton and we no really play well against Sporting CP for the first leg. Now we didn't play well against Sporting CP because first of all we respected Sporting CP in their home, and if you check the records, they beat PSG for the same home. They beat PSG, they beat Madrid for the same home. So, and you know, say Arteta for the fact say we dey call am baby coach, Arteta likes to give other teams their respect, especially when you have a good home record. Now Arteta decided to sit back and watch what Sporting CP will bring to the table, which he did, and we still came out with a win. We won the match. So all these pundits ruling out our chances of winning Champions League, I don't know how you people reason, but then it no make sense. So here na a fine place to bring the show to an end. I come your way later to give you the latest Arsenal football news update as they drop all over the world. So till then, una get out.